Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the wrestling show. Welcome to Friday nights. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Green Brand. This is Mayhem, and I am your commentator for tonight. Plus, we have one hell of a Mayhem scheduled for you guys here tonight. It's going to be a damn good one. We are going to see Bronson go one-on-one with Johnny Gargano. Johnny wrestling himself. He makes his in-ring return here tonight on Mayhem, and also Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a damn good one. The OC, the Street Profits, 2-on-2 to kick off Starrcade for you guys. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Later tonight for your main event, it's going to be Judgment Day, and it's going to be Judgment Day's very new JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio taking on the former foe, now tag team partners, when it comes down to Austin Theory and Adam Cole. And this is your lineup. It's going to be a damn good one, but we're going to be starting off with Starrcade Tag Team Tournament action. It's going to be a damn good one. When it comes to this matchup, there is definitely some history behind it. This matchup, almost the same matchup, took place exactly 1 month ago, but it was the OC taking on the Street Profits for a different cause, for a different purpose, for a different goal in mind, and that was for the opportunity to go for the Tag Team Championships at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view. The OC ends up beating the Street Profits, moving on to Fully Loaded, then losing against the Usos. But when it comes to the OC and the Street Profits, this little bit of a duel they seem to have, a little bit of a back and forth they seem to be having going into their second matchup. It's going to be damn good. It's going to be very interesting to see who walks away with the victory. It's going to be very interesting to see if the OC can go 2-0 when it comes down to the, the Street Profits, or maybe the Street Profits will get their win back here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It can go either way. That's the glory of Universe Mode, but this is all for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, the most prestigious tournament in Universe Mode. It is going to be coming to you guys September 14th. It's going to be a damn good tournament, and we are going to be showcasing tag teams throughout the next month and some change of Universe Mode. As we do know, the quarterfinals is already shaken up. It seems pretty interesting, this matchup right here. The winners of this matchup will take on the winner of the main event in 2 weeks' time. It's going to be damn good. But ladies and gentlemen, here we go. They definitely bring the smoke everywhere they go, and they bring up a little bit of hype. And they're not alone, ladies and gentlemen, because the Street Profits, they come out with Montez Ford's wife, the pure wrestler herself. Ladies and gentlemen, Bianca Belair coming out with the Street Profits, and they have one reason, one goal to be here on Mayhem here tonight, and that is to advance in this Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. We've seen Bianca Belair very, spotty here in Universe Mode when it comes down to the women's division, but it seems like her role here in Universe Mode, her role here when it comes down to the Street Profits, has really been to build them up, has been to manage them and put them at a level that, we haven't seen them at before. And tonight can be that night. Tonight can be the night that we see the Street Profits go from a regular team to be the quarterfinals tag team in Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. This tournament already has been one hell of a tournament. It's put teams on the map, and it can bring the Street Profits to brand new heights that I know they are dying to get to. I mean, look at what it did for DIY last week. We've seen DIY all over the Indies. We've seen them all over the world wrestle, but in their first matchup as a tag team here in Universe Mode, they took down the likes of Bronson and Samoa Joe, and they didn't only take them down, they took them down in a main event that was over 38 minutes of pure wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what the Street Profits can do. That is what the Street Profits are able to do. You look at a wrestler like Montez Ford, this man has main event potential all over him. You look at a guy like Angelo Dawkins, great powerhouse, great muscle to the Street Profits. He gets the job done, and trust me, don't let the size confuse you, because when he gets into the ring, he wrestles unlike any other high flyer I've ever seen here in Universe Mode. Angelo Dawkins is definitely one that should not be trifled with, but like I said, you don't want to take away from the Bianca Belair factor. I mean, you can argue that, the OC, they have a bit of a counter with AJ Styles, but you never know. But here we go, the crowd chanting for the OC and the Street Profits here tonight. Angelo Dawkins starting off with Luke Gallows, and Gallows gets the takedown. Nicely done there by Luke Gallows. Gallows getting the takedown there on Angelo Dawkins. I want to welcome you guys once again to Friday Night Mayhem. It's been one hell of a week here in Universe Mode, one very long and drawn out week, but we're finally back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are on the road to the No Mercy pay-per-view, coming live August 27th here in Universe Mode. It's going to be a damn good matchup, or group of matchups. And oh man, big elbow drop there. Doc Gallows looking to do some extra work. Doc Gallows, he was definitely, living up to what the bigger men are here in Universe Mode, being the powerhouses. And oh, big choke slam there by Doc Gallows. Gallows with a big choke slam, and like I was saying, you know, he was definitely enforcing when it came down to the OC at the fully loaded pay-per-view. Take nothing away from their matchup then. Whoever's seen a pay-per-view would know they put on one hell of a matchup, and now we're seeing the first tag in this matchup. Anderson now in the ring, and look at this little bit of neckbreaker work. Very beautiful tag team work, and that is what you want to see here in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. We've seen both these teams go at it before. We've seen them put on a clinic when it comes down to the wrestling ring. The question is, will they be able to not only walk away with the victory, but will they be able to top what they did when they first met in the ring? And nicely done there. Beautiful work there by Carl Anderson. You got to argue the OC haven't looked the best in this matchup since they've, you know, really gotten into it. And oh man, now Carl Anderson looking to do some dirty work to Montez Ford. A little bit of stun gun off the ropes as Bianca Belair arguing over to Carl Anderson, but it doesn't seem like Anderson gives a damn about anything Bianca Belair has to offer. And oh man, Dawkins now getting stepped on the face. You know, I talked about it before, I'll say it again. We argued about, you know, how when it came down to the first matchup between the Street Profits and the OC, it seemed very OC varianted, and now it's seeming like that here tonight. It's seeming like the OC playing a lot of offense in this matchup, but I seem to eat my words as Angelo Dawkins trying to find himself back in this matchup, seems to try to do it, but Carl Anderson gets the upper hand. And look at Montez Ford wanting to tag in, but Carl Anderson was right there. Carl Anderson right in prime position to block off anything that Angelo Dawkins wanted to go for. Oh, big kick there. Big kick there by Anderson. Anderson looking to put it away, looking to get a big win for the OC. No. The OC looking to get themselves back in the tag team title picture as they once were last week at the fully loaded pay-per-view. And now, wait a minute, big knee there by Anderson. Gallows and Anderson definitely fighting hard. If I'm Angelo Dawkins, I'm going to get that tag in quick, fast, and in a hurry. And you see him going off of the ropes. Very beautiful work there by Carl Anderson. And both men going for something big but couldn't get it. Damn, man, I said it before and I'll say it again. These two teams, man, the more and more they wrestle, the more and more they know each other. It seems damn good, but you see, look at this. Oh my God, Angelo Dawkins not playing any games. You can argue neither is Carl Anderson, but I definitely argue neither is Angelo Dawkins, as Dawkins has a lot more to prove in this matchup. Now getting the tag into Montez Ford. Beautiful work there by Angelo Dawkins. That tag could be very crucial in this tag team matchup, being the first tag for the Street Profits, as Anderson on the outside. Ford ducking over and through. We talked about the game-changing main event athleticism by Montez Ford, and once again standing moonsault, but this time Anderson gets the knees up. Anderson gets the knees up this time. Very nice drop kick. Drop kick there by Carl Anderson. Not playing any games here with Montez Ford. Ford could be in a little bit of trouble here, but you can argue Anderson could be too with the athleticism by Montez Ford, and a big kick there. I talked about it before, the athleticism by Ford, and Ford just showing off that he's not playing any games in this matchup. And as a referee on the count of 5, now count of 6, it doesn't seem like Montez Ford trying to care. Seems like he wanted to go for a swoop there, but couldn't get him. And now, wait a minute, Montez Ford needs to capitalize on this. If Montez Ford wants to walk away with the victory, he's going to need to capitalize, and he looks to do so here tonight. Is he going to walk away with the win, winning a big one for the Street Profits? No! Right when you thought the Street Profits were going to do it, right when you thought they were going to even the score, when it came down to the trilogy between the OC and the Street Profits just couldn't get it done, but it seems like Ford has a lot left in the tank. A lot more left than I thought originally. And wait a minute, Montez Ford, no! I ate my words. Carl Anderson doing some dirty work. Nicely done there. Now getting the tag in once again. Something that the OC have done very good in this matchup. Keeping those fresh tags in. And now you see Montez Ford getting a piece of the big L, the big LG. Luke Gallows in this matchup for the first time. We're seeing Gallows and Montez Ford matchup. And what a tournament. What a matchup this is so far. And wait a minute now. Gallows has him up and drops him down. Beautiful work there by Doc Gallows. He's a big man, but he hits hard. The big LG looking to do some work, but Montez Ford looking to bring an upset here tonight. Looking to get the WWE Universe back on their feet. Big punch there. And ladies and gentlemen, as Montez Ford trying to fight back against the big LG, we're going to have to go on commercial break as the Street Profits fight on here tonight in our Starrcade Tag Team Tournament matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, No Mercy is coming your way August 27, 2023. We are going to be coming to you guys live for the No Mercy pay-per-view here in Universe Mode. It's going to be the first time we are dropping a No Mercy pay-per-view, and we are coming to Chicago, Illinois. It's going to be damn good as we come to the United Center for the first time here in Universe Mode history. But let me not waste your time. Let's get back to the show. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and as you see, Angelo Dawkins now the legal man of the ring, as over the commercial break, the Street Profits turned it around this matchup, and now Dawkins, you can see him lining him up. I mean, we could be coming off of a quick commercial break into the win, but no! Gallows doing some work and doing some more for his efforts. Gallows not playing any games here tonight with Angelo Dawkins, and now getting the tag in once again. I said it all night, and I'll say it again, talking about those tags. Oh, man, Anderson wanted to go for that cutter, but couldn't get it. This time now, Anderson has the big man up on the shoulders. And oh, Anderson! Anderson with a big-time cutter, no! Montez Ford coming to the aid of his tag team partner, as tag team partner should, but as you see, Luke Gallows making sure that Machine Gun Anderson is good too. But look in the ring, it's Angelo Dawkins. He's not playing any games. Dawkins now, up and down he goes, into the cover, no! And wait a minute, Gallows catches Montez. Sidewalk slam by Gallows. Montez doesn't know where he's at, but he looks to try to find himself back into the corner of the Street Profits, just in case Angelo Dawkins needs him. Very smart work there. Dawkins! Big spear by Dawkins into the cover. Gallows trying to come, but he does. Gallows comes to the aid and saves Carl Anderson in a matchup that these four men, excuse me, I mean, I don't know, these men might have not only changed the game, but these guys really might have topped their first matchup when they had it on Raw over a month ago. And you see Angelo Dawkins trying to make Carl Anderson tap out, and look, ooh, Luke Gallows realized what was going on, realized what he was trying to do. But Gallows gets sent up and down for his efforts. And now look at him, not even the legal man getting tossed around. I said it before and I'll say it again when it comes to Angelo Dawkins. Don't sleep on him. He's not your normal big man in the ring. He gets the job done. And now Montez Ford's in the ring. I don't think Anderson realized he was the legal man, but Anderson, quick ring awareness. You see the veteranism by Anderson, having that right then and there. Anderson now picking up Montez. And wait a minute, powerbomb? Running powerbomb! Bianca Belair looks worried, and she's the one that told Montez Ford to get the hell out of the ring. This is what I talked about earlier tonight. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins maybe needing somebody like Bianca Belair, being that voice of reason, being that voice, trying to help. And look at Gallows now, looking to get the tag team partner out of the way as Dawkins crashes. Dawkins crashing into the apron, and now Gallows, legal man, Ford legal man, but Ford taking advantage. It may have been at the sacrifice of Angelo Dawkins, but it could be for the bigger picture. It could be for the bigger win for the Street Profits here tonight on Mayhem. And now, wait a minute, Ford now. Ford, big kick, DDT. Montez Ford is absolutely fired up, ladies and gentlemen. And Ford is calling for what could be the beginning of the end. Oh, man, no. Gallows now. Gallows! Gallows catching him! Into the cover! It's over! OC advancing now! I'm not gonna lie, I really thought the OC were gonna advance, and it seems like it could be the same case with Ford catching him. Ford saying not again! It seems like one was enough for Ford. It seems like Ford has a way, and the way could lead to bigger things for the Profits as Ford is trying to bring him to the corner. He does. The big LG's in trouble. Up and down he goes, and it seems like, oh, the Street Profits switching it up, changing the game. It's usually Montez Ford that goes for that big time that big time frog splash, but back to back Angelo Dawkins showing that whatever Ford can do, he can do too. Street Profits looking to do it, and they do. The OC might have had him a month ago, but it was that match that made the Street Profits listen. It made them learn. It made them truly think about what to do in this matchup right here. They had weeks of preparation, and we have announced the tournament almost a month ago. They've had so much time, but that's to take nothing, absolutely nothing away from the OC here tonight. They fought their ass off, but it seems like they have just, when it comes to tag team gold, they're just gonna have to go to the back of the line and work their way up. But what a tag team matchup. And ladies and gentlemen, to believe that this is only the start of the tag team tournament, it would genuinely shock you. Good win for the Street Profits. Listen, you sure you don't want us back there with you tonight? We really don't mind. I mean, we won our Starrcade matchup, so backing up our leader, the Undisputed Era, man, that's just how we like to roll. And we don't trust Austin Theory. You know this. Listen, I know what this is. You guys are just scared that I'm going to beat you guys in the tournament if me and Theory advance, right? But no, in all seriousness, listen, I'm not worried about Austin Theory. I showed the WWE Universe what I can do against Austin Theory. I showed Austin Theory what I could do against him when I beat him last Sunday at Fully Loaded. Austin Theory is the last person I'm worried about. What a great partner you are, huh? Sitting here talking about Mr. A-Town down like this. See, this is exactly why I'm coming back after that Intercontinental Championship. It shouldn't be around the waist of somebody who sits around and gossips. You know what I did when I was champion? I talked the talk, but not only did I do that, but I walked the walk. And I don't know what you think is going on. I don't know why the commentators are hyping Mayhem up as your show, as Friday Night Cold. This is nothing, alright? I'm the man. I'm going to be the champion. I don't care when or how I got to do it, but it's going to get done. And that's that. And that's that, huh? Listen, you want a match? You want another matchup? Listen, meet me in the ring. Anytime, anywhere, we can get this done. And I'll beat you again, just like I beat you last Sunday. You know, I was waiting for you to sit here and put your foot in your mouth like that. Because before I came to you, I went to Adam Pearce. And he agrees that since I was a good champion, since I did have a good amount of title defenses under my belt, that I should be rewarded a rematch for the championship. So, in 2 weeks, Adam, it's going to be me and you in the main event. So, watch your back tonight. I don't give a damn about this tournament. I know everybody's trying to hype up the prestige of the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. I'm here for one reason and one reason only, and that is the Intercontinental Championship. I'll play nice tonight. I'm giving you my word. You can trust me, but after that bell rings, after we win or lose, it's back to hating you, and it's back to getting back my Intercontinental Championship. Well, unlike you, Theory, I do care about the tournament. So, sure, I'll meet you in the ring in 2 weeks. But I'm going to go out there and I'm going to put my all into this. And I don't care if I can trust you before or after the bell rings. I know when the bell does ring, I'm trusting myself. I'm betting on myself. Because that's how I beat you. That's how I beat all the men I've beaten before. And that's how I've made Mayhem Friday Night Cold. On the count of 8, Gargano focusing his attention on Samoa Joe. I said it before, and I will say it again. DIY did what they had to do. Spot, and now it's going to be DIY going against the Undisputed Era. It is going to be August 21st on Raw. It's going to be a damn good episode. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the crowd here tonight as we get into more action. It is going to be our advertised matchup. It is Mayhem's favorites. It is DIY, and you see the advertisement, you see the package before we even got out here. The heart and the fight that these two men have is absolutely insane. These guys bring the heat, bring the momentum, and they fight every which way they go. When you talk about heartfelt, when you talk about two men who will go the lengths for each other that only two best friends would do, you look no further, ladies and gentlemen. This is DIY, as last week DIY advanced in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, and they are going to be making DIY as a team, as a unit, is going to be making their debut. It is going to be August 21st. That is going to be Raw. It's going to be damn good. Go home show to No Mercy. Quarterfinals. It is going down, the Undisputed Era versus DIY, which, as we've seen also in the back, the Undisputed Era is in the back, but oh man, a man that Johnny Gargano got very well versed with last week in the main event, Bronson Reed. but say nothing about Bronson Reed without saying this first. Mr. Money in the Bank himself. A lot of people would like to argue that Bronson Reed shouldn't have even been in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. He has more important things going on as far as his championship opportunity, for example, holding that gold briefcase. All we gotta say is when it comes to that, we like to leave that up to the guys, all right? We want to leave that up to Bronson Reed and, more importantly, Eric Bischoff. Bronson Reed brought in Eric Bischoff to not only be his mouthpiece, but to be his manager, to be the guy that can not only call the shots for him, but to put him in the prime positions that he needs to be put into, so that way he can walk away successfully with the World Heavyweight Championship. Bronson Reed won the Money in the Bank 2 months ago back at the SummerSlam pay-per-view, as the SummerSlam pay-per-view is now as confirmed our biggest pay-per-view we have ever dropped here in Universe Mode, and that kicked off with Bronson Reed winning the Money in the Bank. And wait a minute, Reed looking to throw himself at Johnny Gargano. Gargano bouncing off of the ropes and taking down Reed with a tornado DDT. Mr. Money in the Bank Bronson Reed hasn't had much success as of late. Want to take it? Oh, very nicely done there by Johnny Gargano, as Bronson Reed made his appearance at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view in the main event, as he looked like he wanted to infiltrate the main event and maybe wanted to cash in on Finn Balor, but Damian Priest came to the aid of Finn Balor. And wait a minute, Johnny Gargano looking to make Bronson Reed tap early here. Is Mr. Money in the Bank gonna tap out? No. Reed, you can definitely see he's maybe a little sore from last week. It was one of Bronson Reed's longest matches here in Universe Mode, and a matchup that I would arguably say not only put Bronson Reed, but put Samoa Joe and DIY on the map, and really hyped up the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, as tag team wrestling has been taking a big hold. And wait a minute, we've seen Gargano get put in this. PTSD on Gargano's face. Gargano got put in this Coquina Clutch before. Hey, great, wait a minute, no. Bronson Reed wanted to do his own variation of it, but it seems like Gargano got out of it there. Nicely done there by Gargano, learning after his mistakes. You see Ciampa look worried, big face buster. Johnny Gargano is one of those prime wrestlers. And wait a minute, Gargano looking to line it up now. Big super kick as he goes into the cover right before commercial break. Can he get the job done? And no. Ladies and gentlemen, after Solo Sikoa attacks Seth Rollins on behalf of the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns this coming Monday, in the main event, it is set Solo Sikoa, Seth Rollins one-on-one. Rollins in the corner, the Shield, Sikoa in the corner, the Bloodline. This can get very, very messy, as the Bloodline and the Shields have been brawling and having a very, very tense rivalry since Extreme Rules. It goes down this Monday. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and wait a minute, Gargano! Big stomp to the chest there. Listen, over the commercial break, Gargano, I would like to say he's been in control, but I'd be completely lying. He just got back in control over the commercial break. As we got back, Gargano escape is locked in. Is he going to tap? Is Reed going to tap? Mr. Money in the Bank, Bronson Reed. Look at the tap out. Is he going to do it? Reed's in trouble. I mean, imagine the loss, the L on Reed's record. That is not something that Bronson Reed wants, as holding my Money in the Bank briefcase, as being next in line for that world title. And no, Reed fights, and Reed gets it. And wait a minute, as Bronson Reed looking to take advantage of Johnny Gargano, you see, oh my God. That looked a little low in the stomach there. I would argue it would be something else, but Eric Bischoff doing what Eric Bischoff does. And that's distracting for Bronson Reed, as Reed taking advantage of Eric Bischoff's distraction, but no. Right when we thought it was over, Johnny Gargano seemed to fight out of it just a little more. We've seen so many things as Friday night's been called. And wait a minute, Gargano looking to prove that it might be just called Friday night. Gargano catches him. Big kick to the chest. 1, 2, and he gets it. Johnny Wrestling just beat the Money in the Bank, Bronson Reed. Ladies and gentlemen, oh man, you gotta think Bronson Reed is pissed. You gotta think Bronson Reed is gonna have a lot of smack to talk after this one. And Bronson Reed, as he is looking over at Eric Bischoff, he is pissed, but what a win as DIY gains momentum. Ladies and gentlemen, as we confirmed earlier during the matchup, it is going to be Solo Sikoa going one-on-one with Seth Rollins in the main event of next episode's Raw, but that is not all. We are going to be having women's action with Bianca Belair steps up for the Street Profits as she is set to take on the Women's World Champion. Some argue the leader of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, it only heats up from here. We're going to have another round 1 matchup when Alpha Academy go 2-on-2 with the new coming team here, Universe Mode Jinder and Shinky. Will India's finest be able to get the job done? Let's find out coming up on Raw. Samoa Joe. Do you mind if I have a word with you for a second? Well, if it isn't Eric Bischoff. How can I help you? Listen, Joe, don't come off so harsh. Last week, what you and my client Bronson Reed did, you guys made absolute magic. And although you didn't win, yes, you didn't win, what you guys did in that ring was absolutely beautiful, and Bronson Reed has one thing and one thing only in mind, and that is becoming the world's heavyweight champion. But Bronson made me come to you, and he has a little bit of an offer, and I feel like both ways we can both get what we want here. Alright, Bischoff, you have my attention. Well, my client isn't too happy about his loss earlier tonight against Johnny Gargano, and now he is making your DIY problem our DIY problem. And he sent me here to extend a hand to you. I'm going to be completely honest. This is very unlike my client. He's never done something like this before. He's not very much of a helping hand kind of guy. But there's an opportunity here, Joe. DIY is a problem for you. Bronson Reed is willing to help. I don't know you very well, Bischoff, but I've heard of you. And I heard a lot about you, and one of the things I know about you is you do not do anything out of charity, whether it's for your client or not. So I think we should skip to the point. You should tell me, what exactly do you and Bronson Reed get out of this? What we want is very simple. When the time is right, when Bronson Reed is ready to cash in, we just want your support. We want you right there helping along the way. You do that for us, and we'll take care of DIY for you. Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally back, and we are going to be talking about this matchup right here, the hyped-up matchup from All Night, Judgment Day versus Cole and Theory. It goes down right now. It's going to be a damn good matchup, ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare and get ready for the main event. It's going to be this guy, former Intercontinental Champion, one of the most hated guys, not only here in Universe Mode, but in the world of professional wrestling, Austin Theory. I mean, listen, he's done a lot of stuff, at least in Universe Mode, to be hated. But, listen, Austin Theory called a shot backstage before the show tonight, or before we got into the main event tonight. He says simply to Adam Cole, listen, I want you in the ring. I'm going to get that championship opportunity 2 weeks' time. So, from what I hear, it's set. It's going to be Austin Theory versus Adam Cole, one-on-one in 2 weeks' time for the main event of Mayhem. And it's going to be for the Intercontinental Championship, as it seems like Adam Cole has gotten very comfortable here on Mayhem, as he has slowly been making this his show, as so as DIY and so many others. But fun fact here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory along with JD McDonough in this matchup, those are the only two men who are making their in-ring debuts here tonight at Mayhem. The other two men being Dominic Mysterio and Adam Cole, both men wrestling in the same matchup before, but also here on Mayhem. And man, oh man, as Austin Theory settles in, the crowd, the crowd knows what they want, and what they want is the man himself, the Intercontinental Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Boom himself, not backed by an undisputed era, but has a title around his waist to make the man cocky for days. And ladies and gentlemen, his name is Adam Cole, and the man that he is teaming up with here tonight is the man that he beat 1 week ago at the Fully Loaded pay-per-view, as Austin Theory and Adam Cole squared away in a very interesting technical matchup for Fully Loaded, with Adam Cole being the one to walk away with the Intercontinental Championship. Adam Cole taking the title off of Austin Theory, and now not only tagging with Theory, but it seems like he's in good sport about it. He doesn't seem very stressed about Austin Theory. And oh man, I don't know, I personally would say that that's not smart. because the last person that underestimated Austin Theory, the man's name was Shinsuke Nakamura. The other man's name was Robert Roode. And what was going to be a championship matchup between those two men, Theory not only infiltrated, but screwed his way in to even winning the Intercontinental Championship. So when it comes to Adam Cole, he's gotta keep eyes in the back of his head, especially still not being 100%. You see that tape is still around his waist. And you see as him and Theory stand in the ring as the crowd settle in, as the crowd get ready for what we all know they are not gonna like here tonight. Oh my goodness, yeah. We should have knew they weren't going to like him. But ladies and gentlemen, it's Judgment Day. We heard on Raw it was going to be JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio being the ones to team up here for this Starrcade Tag Team Tournament representing Judgment Day. It was JD McDonough to have his first matchup here in Universe Mode last week as he made his debut against Bryan Danielson. And you see Dominic Mysterio not playing playing too many games, it seems like. I was going to say not playing any games, but playing too many games. It seems like JD McDonough, the Irish Ace, he seems more serious in this matchup. Dominic Mysterio is a different kind of pick for the Judgment Day. He's the king of the cockies, and he doesn't really give a damn about anybody. But speaking of Judgment Day, as JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio showing off as they get ready for their matchup to see Damian Priest, the Godfather and the World Heavyweight Champion, the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor. They're watching on as this matchup is gearing up. It's getting ready. It's going to be a damn good matchup here tonight. Well, all right, here we go. It's going to be Austin Theory starting off with JD McDonough. This is going to be an interesting combination here tonight as McDonough gearing up in this matchup, in his first ever tag team matchup here in Universe Mode. His first matchup here in Universe Mode being against Bryan Danielson. It seems like he didn't have the greatest time. He definitely didn't get a win. At least he didn't get a loss. The match ended in a draw with both men brawling on the outside only 1 week ago. And now Austin Theory has an opportunity to shape up against more superstars here in the WWE as Austin Theory has oh my god, nicely done there by Theory, and gets knocked off by Dominic. Dominic knocking off Theory right when he gets him, and JD working on the Intercontinental Champion Adam Cole, and Theory catches him. Theory catches him with his nemesis maneuver, and kick out at one. We know Adam Cole's quick for that bicycle kick, and it seems, that running kick, and Austin Theory went for it himself, and now bringing JD McDonough around and around as he goes and brings him into the cover, looking to put him away. First time it was a 1, this time it was a 2. McDonough staying in this matchup. McDonough doing what he has to do in this matchup. Very smart by McDonough, I was going to say, to keep on in this matchup and to keep the fight going. Wait a minute, JD McDonough now could be in more trouble as Austin Theory has just been manhandling McDonough. I never really noticed in the size difference, and now look at, we see Austin Theory and Adam Cole working. Seems like they're working things out. I mean, earlier we seen, this week we seen the team of Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens team up, and that was definitely something. Big kick there by by Adam Cole. Anyway, that was something there. It seems like Austin Theory and Adam Cole have surprisingly less hatred for each other. It just seems like a lot of pettiness going back and forth from the side of Adam Cole. It seems like Theory has more of the hate on his side, but when it comes to a team like Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens, those two guys have, nothing but hate. Nothing but hate. But look at that man. Into the cover. Theory might be having a different outlook on this matchup here tonight. Theory may be thinking to himself, hey, maybe the smarter play, maybe the thing to do is protecting Adam Cole, keeping Adam Cole good in this matchup. Beautiful work there by Cole. So that way when Adam Cole walks away with the win or loss, he's not as hurt. So when he goes into a championship matchup, there's no excuses. And Dominic Mysterio now went to the ring for the first time. It's going to be very interesting to see how Dom gets the job done as Dominic Mysterio riding high off of a win, from Seth Rollins a couple of weeks ago here in Universe Mode. I know Seth Rollins probably pissed off about that win, but he's definitely got it. And now, I would say probably the person with the most momentum would be Adam Cole, but second would definitely be Dominic Mysterio behind him, as Dominic has been the only one to have any other wins here in Universe Mode aside. Nicely done there, aside from Adam Cole. And now, wait a minute, Dominic, beautiful work there. And again, we talked about that injured side of Adam Cole, and now you see Dominic trying to take advantage of Theory. Didn't get on the first time, but got on the second time. Beautiful work. And now the Intercontinental Champion getting back up to his feet, rolling into the ring, looking to catch JD, JD McDonough, now the legal man in the ring. Sorry, I didn't catch it earlier, but... And wait a minute, JD just getting absolutely plummeted. Oh my God, Adam Cole not playing any games here tonight with JD McDonough, but McDonough needs to be on that same type of energy because this matchup is not for any championships. It's not for anything like that. It's for the prestige of the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. Finn Balor and Damian Priest sent these two guys, the newest new members of the Judgment Day. Not only is this, a new trial for JD McDonough, but this is the continuation of the training for Dominic Mysterio. This is how they shape new Judgment Day members of tomorrow. And wait a minute now, once again, oh my goodness, once again, and now swift kick to the back there by Austin Theory. Theory popping off with a little bit of momentum in this matchup. Nicely done there by Austin Theory. Theory definitely looking good in this matchup. He's had a little bit of downs, but he's, I would say, more ups than downs now as JD McDonough looking to make me eat my words. Looking to bring him into the corner of the Judgment Day. Dominic Mysterio now legal man in the ring as JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio showcasing tag team work here for the first time in the matchup, and big time neckbreaker there by Dominic Mysterio. Beautiful work there by Mysterio. Mysterio now punching away on Austin Theory. Theory in trouble. Theory not looking the best here. And wait a minute now, Austin Theory could be getting set up for the beginning of the end by Rey Mysterio. Look at Dominic Mysterio not playing any games, adding on to his own version of the Mysterio legacy. I said it before tonight, and I'll say it again too, riding up very, very high off of that win back on Raw last week against Seth Rollins. And wait a minute now, Cole, legal man of the ring. JD McDonough and Adam Cole, both legal men. Cole moves out of the way. JD now looking to go for a punch. Adam Cole moves out of the way. Crucifix looks to go for the pin, but he gets it. Looks to go for the pin, didn't get it, goes for a drop kick. JD McDonough moving out of the way. McDonough now crawling to his tag team partner, gets the tag. Austin Theory on the outside. Adam Cole was just seconds away but couldn't get him, and now Adam Cole gets hit with a neck breaker. And wait a minute now, Adam Cole once again, oh my God, gets punched, but this time laid out. Dominic Mysterio doing a lot more damage in this matchup than I would say anybody probably seen him doing. And oh man, Dominic Mysterio once again looking to lay claim. We haven't seen Rhea Ripley much in this matchup here tonight, but you got to think she's watching on as her Dom-Dom's getting the job done here tonight, as it's been seeming like Dominic Mysterio, and oh man, nicely done there. Dominic Mysterio, he's been stepping up a little more when it comes down to Judgment Day, and that's after he's been spending a lot of time with Rhea Ripley. I don't really know what's going on there, but whatever's going on there, it's definitely helping out Dominic Mysterio when it comes to the in-ring, and we're seeing it here tonight, as he seemed like he just had the Intercontinental Champion on the ropes, but no, Cole prevails. Cole prevails and now looks to bring on the Theory. Now we can say Theory. We could see some tag team work between these men. Two men who hate each other, now teaming up for the greater good. Beautiful work. Adam Cole and Austin Theory. I mean, imagine if these guys won. That'll be two shocking upsets in 1 week. Two makeshift tag teams going to the quarterfinals. Judgment Day looking to lose. No. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. What a match we are seeing here tonight. And wait a minute, Dominic Mysterio could be in more trouble as we are seeing this matchup go on. And no, I ate my words once again. Mysterio looking to fight, looking to keep up the momentum. And wait a minute, you see JD McDonough taunting like the prince, because as you guys must know, the Demon is the mentor of McDonough, but no, ATL out of nowhere, one, no, just a 1 count, ATL out of nowhere by Theory. Now on the outside, JD McDonough on the outside, referee getting up to his feet, Theory through the ropes but missed. And Cole now looking to do some damage to Dominic, and he does, but JD McDonough coming to the aid, because over everything else, Judgment Day protect their own. But no, JD's getting laid out by Theory. Who would have thought the makeshift team of Adam Cole and Austin Theory would actually be a team that is working so well together here tonight? And oh my goodness. I mean, I guess you could say it's there too for JD, but McDonough goes to the ropes. And now Dominic fighting away on Theory. I forgot who the legal man is. Oh my goodness, this is going on into chaos all over the place. We gotta get somebody in the ring. Dominic and okay, so it's Theory and McDonough, and oh, big super kick. McDonough's rocked. Suplex. Austin Theory tagging in Cole, champion in the ring. McDonough in the ring, both men in the ring. Theory now, excuse me, Cole now. Boom. Absolutely beautiful work by the Intercontinental Champion. And now Adam Cole looking to do some more work. Looking to do some more work to JD McDonough here tonight as Austin Theory and Adam Cole twisting the arm, bringing him into the corner. Theory picking him up. Theory picking him up. Theory now just throwing haymakers, throwing strikes to the big part. Oh, excuse me, big clothesline there. No, nicely done there. Big, beautiful takedown there by JD McDonough. McDonough now looking to get the tag in, and oh, tried the kick. Dominic moved out of the way and tagged in McDonough. Beautiful work there by Dominic Mysterio, and boom. Gets that arm, snaps it back as he should. Now Dominic trying to fight back and gets a big club and blow that just knocks Theory off its feet, and oh man, once again. Oh man, I said it before and I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. What a matchup we are seeing here tonight. And Dominic Mysterio, man, let's talk about him for a second. The moves we are seeing here in this ring are unlike anything we've seen from Dominic Mysterio in the past. Mysterio trying to show shades of Eddie. Frog splash. One. But no, the champ comes to save the day. And the champion comes. He saves the day. What a display. And now though Dominic trying to do some work, but no. Dominic trying to do some work. Theory saying no. Theory laying down Dominic. Mysterio's in trouble. JD come and save the day, but he doesn't even need him. Judgment Day might be falling. ATL. No. Leg drop to McDonough, but it was done at the last second. It was done at the wrong second. Now puts him down. Wait a minute, what? Dominic fighting back. Dominic keeping it up. Dominic now looking for a little bit of Three Amigos. Dominic looking to get number 2. And now, once again, big time, number 3. Three Amigos by one Dominic Mysterio. I mean, what a team we are seeing here tonight. An Irish Ace and a Luchador tag teaming it up in the name of the Judgment Day. That is what Judgment Day does. They bring unique wrestlers and they give them something to fight for. Big snap gear suplex by JD McDonough into the cover. 2-0. McDonough wanted to put him away. Theory said no. Cole said no. Both men fighting. And now JD picks him up. The Irish Ace now cleans house. 1-0. We thought he was, but he wasn't. Dominic brings him to the outside of the ring and Theory fell hard. Dominic staying on the attack. Once again, McDonough. Can he do it for Judgment Day as Judgment Day's newest leader? And he does. Dominic and JD got the job done in the name of the Judgment Day. Ladies and gentlemen, this tag team tournament is only the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, makeshift tag teams, new tag teams, old tag teams, it all goes down right here on WrestlePlus to gear up September 14th, our first ever premium live event. It is for members only. It is the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament, and we have been gearing up. We have so many people buying memberships and getting ready for what is going to be an absolute war of tag teams, as you could too. Wait a minute, that's Swerve Strickland. He caught Fish on Monday, and he's catching O'Reilly tonight. Adam Cole running to try to save him. I don't know if he knows Adam Cole's coming his way, but Swerve Strickland moving out of the way. Oh my goodness. What the hell are we seeing here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Wait a minute. That's Bryan Danielson. This has a bone to pick with McDonough. He has a bone to pick with him. And he lays him out with a psycho knee. McDonough's laid out. Danielson knew what he wanted to do to McDonough, and he caught him where he stood, McDonough getting up to his feet again. Danielson, another psycho knee. McDonough's laid out. McDonough might be rethinking the choices he made at Fully Loaded, and Dominic being taken out by the Architect. Wait a minute, curb stop by Rollins. Look at him laid out, but that's the Godfather. We did see Priest and Balor in the back, and they seem to be trying to coming to the aid for the Judgment Day. They're doing it, and now Priest fighting back, Priest and Rollins fighting. Look at this, beautiful work there by Priest. Priest looking to take care of Seth Rollins. And look at inside the ring, Danielson and Balor. We've been waiting for this exchange. Balor lays out Danielson. The Shield wanted to try to come and ambush the Judgment Day, but once again the Judgment Day's numbers seem to be too much for the Shield. Danielson getting up to his feet, dropping low, but missed. Danielson moves out of the way. Danielson has been the only man to have Balor scouted. Balor moves out and drops him. These two men, when they meet again, it's gonna be an absolute clash. Look at this. And as we have to end, we have ran out of time, ladies and gentlemen. This is your updated bracket for the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament. It's gonna be damn good, ladies and gentlemen. Quarterfinals are shaping up. It's going to be Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, the Undisputed Era, taking on DIY. It is going to be the Shield versus Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. And now, as we know, it is going to be the Street Profits versus the Judgment Day. And now, coming up on the next episode of Universe Mode, we have to figure out, will it be Alpha Academy? Will it be Jinder and Shanky moving on to the quarterfinals? We do not know. But what we do know is that coming up in the next episode of Universe Mode, it is going to be women's action as Bianca Belair is set to take on Rhea Ripley, not for the title, but Belair is looking to gain just a little bit more momentum for the Street Profits, as the Street Profits just advanced here in the Starrcade Tag Team Tournament here tonight, and Bianca Belair looking to make her name known here in the women's division. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. And the main event, it's gonna be Solo Sikoa, Seth Rollins. Last week we seen Solo Sikoa not deliver one but two Samoan spikes to the Architect. The Architect has a challenge, and he wants to challenge the Samoan man himself, the enforcer of the Bloodline, Solo Sikoa. It goes down this Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It is going to be damn good, and I'll see you guys there.